Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of KJ Confidential.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
I am your host, KJ, of course.
And I am your host as well, Emmanuel.
Yes, of course, Emmanuel, Andrew, Djibouti, some might call him Porter. We don't call him a million names on this show.
I mean, I got so many names. It's just,
So true.
what you want me to do?
And let us not forget the most radiant beauty. Like,
Yes.
I love y'all. Y'all stay hyping me up.
welcome to the show, my best friend, Miss Caitlin Lopez.
Woo!
Thank you. So excited to be here with y'all.
Well, we're excited to have you.
We are so excited to see you here. We are happy to have you here.
So, how's
So
everything
our first,
going?
I'm doing good. We out here living our best life. I can't lie to you guys. I'm kind of enjoying this quarantine stuff.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Me too.
It
Just a
actually
little
is
bit, though.
fun. Just a little bit. The money's a little bit tight, but it is kind of fun and relaxing.
Yes,
You sit
agreed.
under
It's a
and
nice
not do
break.
a damn thing.
I miss having hella money, but I do like the break.
That's so true. But guys, keep it locked and loaded here. We have a wonderful episode in store for you guys, including a new segment on the show. You do not want to miss it. All right, this is KJ Confidential.
Welcome back to KJ Confidential. I'm so glad y'all are back. Because guess what time it is?
What time?
Guess what time it is? It's hot topic
Hey.
time. Hey, hey.
Okay.
Okay, so the hot topic, the really hot topic and messy topic.
Ooh.
Meg Thee Stallion
Ooh.
and Tory Lanez.
Ooh.
Y'all know this shit is messy as fuck. It's everywhere. Like, how the fuck did you lie? How the fuck did you lie? I can't get past that. I can't get past that.
I'm trying to figure out though, what did she lie about though? Because I'm quite.
Okay.
So,
So the story is that she told the police, first of all, that she got shot because Tory Lanez didn't want her to leave. That's what she said. And then they asked her, well, do you want to press charges because he shot you in both her feet? So she couldn't leave. She said, no, I don't want to press charges. Now the story is that she was hella drunk. Not Tory Lanez, because I left that part out, forgive me. But the story was that she was belligerently drunk and she was talking shit to, what's her name, Kylie Jenner? One of them, or whatever her name is. What the hell is the Kardashian lady name? I don't know her name.
Kylie.
You got
Don't
it.
keep up with it.
Kylie.
Yeah, that one. So anyway, she was talking shit to Kylie because apparently Tory Lanez was trying to talk to her, and supposedly Tory Lanez was talking to Meg Thee Stallion at the time, so they were in the midst of trying to get into a relationship, and he started flirting. Yeah, so it's all over the place.
Wait, I'm confused. So, Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez they were talking? They're in a relationship, Caitlin?
From what I know, I haven't heard anything about the two. Like, I've seen them hanging out and stuff, but I didn't know the two of them were talking. And I feel like Meg has addressed it herself, like saying that they're just friends. But I don't know.
I don't know. This story is very fishy, and let me explain why. So, nobody has officially put out a story. Kylie hasn't spoken on it. Meg hasn't spoken on it. Tory Lanez hasn't spoken on it. And
Ooh.
I am really, really appalled because I'm just like, something about this story just doesn't sound right. It sounds
Right.
the sheep that cried wolf. That's what it sounds like.
It's even deeper than that because you dragged everybody in the closet with you with your story because which one is the right story? You're the only one to give an account. As you said, no one else gave an account of the story.
We only found out recently that she was shot in both her feet.
Yeah, I do feel like though, with everything that's going on, like on Twitter, making all these like jokes and stuff about what's going on with her, I wouldn't want to share either. Like, I would definitely want my privacy in the situation. And did you guys see her live that she did recently where she was kind of like speaking on her feelings and stuff?
Yeah.
I was a little bit upset at that just because of the stories that I was hearing. Like, first of all, you lied. How you gonna lie you in the hospital with a hole in your foot? How? And why? You the victim.
I'm trying to understand what is the protection around Tory if he did it. I'm just trying to figure out why is he being protected? Like there literally has to be a reason. Like
agreed.
Had it been me,
but I also sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, say what you were saying.
Well, I just wonder if she's kind of like taking her, like how she kind of addressed in her live, like, you know, she's been around these people who aren't what she thought they are, which I think was kind of her saying in a way, like Tory Lanez, because I feel like he's been around her in a very like influential person kind of on her. You see them together all the time. And so I feel like that's kind of what she was speaking on, like finding out those people aren't what she's meant to be around. So I feel like she'll speak on it when she's ready, but I definitely think that there's some stuff that needs to come out that everybody's waiting to know, you know?
I understand that. I understand it now that you say it that way. I understand that. But it's just, I don't understand why you would lie, especially if you were injured. Like, what if he shot you higher than that?
Yeah, and I agree, but I don't know that like anything that's really come out, like a lot of the stories I've heard have just been like hearsay. Like I haven't really we've seen like that one Instagram post from Meg where she said that someone shot her in order to hurt her. But other than that, we've seen that and the live, and she's been kind of silent other than that. So I'm kind of hesitant in believing the stuff that I've read because none of it's from her, none of it's from Tory. You know, you're not hearing from any of the people involved.
Exactly. I totally agree. Well, at the end of the day, I'm praying for her. You know, I'm praying for her.
100%.
I don't wish anybody to be shot. I don't know the situation. But I just know it's fishy. It's stank.
There's a snake somewhere in the grass.
So I saw this petition to deport Tory Lanez. They were like, this 5'2" man has done nothing for the American economy, and now he shot the stallion. Deport him.
Not 5'2".
And they used the most bald head picture they could find. You already know.
Not bald.
Wait a minute. Was that shade?
No, it was shade to Tory Lanez because he always has like a bad lineup. You know what I mean? Like, you can be bald headed if you want, but you rock it. Tory Lanez was not rocking it.
Hey, thank you.
You know.
No, but
okay.
he's got a history of guns. So like he was fool enough to put on social media that he had all these guns. And he bought them illegally. He even said that in the live. It wasn't even like a pre-recorded. It was a live.
May I interject?
Mm.
She never said that Tory shot her. Let's put that out there. She said she was shot twice. She said she was shot in both her feet, but she never said that Tory actually shot her. That is what.
Where did they get that from?
That's what
people got that. Sorry, people got that idea from the fact that right after the shooting, Tory was arrested on a gun charge because he had a gun in the car.
Yeah.
But there's nothing so far saying that, like, obviously it was the gun, but I mean, he got caught right after the shooting with a gun. So I think that's kind of where people tied those two together.
Okay.
Well, we're praying for you, Meg. And on that note, we'll be right back, guys. Two, 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 one.
All right, so we're back, and I want to know what you guys think about the Lonnie Love picture and standards for the military with everything going on, especially in this hot weather. I want to know what y'all are thinking.
Okay, so I know what you're talking about. Okay, so anybody that doesn't know, Lonnie Love is the comedic talk show host of the daytime talk show The Real. Not that they. Shut up, Kevin. Anyway, she recently posted a picture of I think he was Coast Guard. I don't know though. If it ain't the Army, I don't know the uniform. That is no shade. I was in the Army. I wasn't in the other branches.
We was all in the Army.
Right. I don't yeah. So he passed out at, I think he was carrying it was at John Lewis's funeral. And so he passed out. So everybody was in shock in the comment section talking about how no one, came to the man's aid or anything. They were just still standing there. And I had to comment and I was like, well, that's proper protocol for military.
That's just the military. That's how we roll.
Exactly. If we're in formation, we're in formation. So what I want to know is, do you guys think that this is an extreme measure, or do you think that the military standards are the military standards and everybody needs to just get over it?
I definitely think that, especially like in the heat, like I definitely was worried about the guy, but like I definitely didn't like understand the people who were coming for everybody else around him for not helping, because you clearly don't know that you can't help him, Mm-hmm. So I do think that the standards should change a little bit, because I mean, if he was really going through something severe, like I know I read more about the comments and stuff, and they said he was just dehydrated, which is amazing. But if it had been something more severe, it would have been a lot scarier. So I definitely think maybe things need to change, but I know you guys definitely know more than I do.
Well, I'm on the fence with it, because I mean, just from experience, the piece of me from experience knows that that's just normal. That's how you're supposed to do it, because when we're in basic training and that happens, the drill sergeant runs over with this giant ass needle, kind of like that thing they shove up your nose to see if you got row up in your nose somewhere. And they shove it in your booty cheek, and it's full of water. And they don't even like prep you, rub it or nothing. They just stab it in you and inject all of it until you wake back up. And that's how it is all throughout the military. That's just the way we go. It's because you got to think about it. When you're in the heat of the moment, is you really gonna be worried about somebody passing out or somebody shooting at you? Like that's how they teach us,
You make a good point.
But at the same time, it's like we're not there. Nobody's shooting at you. A little bit of common decency would be okay. You're not gonna get shot.
I think I'm 50-50 with it. While I get that it is military standard, this is the way that we were taught since training. We stand upright in formation unless we're at rest. And even still, when we're at rest, one of our feet are still planted, in one spot. While the other half of me is like, bitch, it's been hot as hell outside. Like, somebody could have got this man, somebody could have saved his life or something. Like, but then again, the other half of me is like, he probably locked his damn knees.
Because you're not supposed to do that.
See, I don't even know anything about all this. Like, y'all are really putting me on with this stuff, because I had no idea about. Well, it's good to know. You brought up that the drill sergeant will run over with a needle and take care of it. I'm glad somebody's handling it, because I think that was the most important thing that striked concern for people. But the knees locks thing, I didn't even know about all that.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I tell people there are designated people for stuff that happens like this in a formation. I'm most absolutely sure about that. We're not just gonna leave him there. There's designated people for that. But I mean, I didn't know that about the whole dehydrating thing. Maybe because I never saw anybody dehydrated in my basic training. So
Woo! Because mine was Fort Jackson, and it was always happening. Like I remember we got punished. We got punished one day, and we were because somebody was late to formation. So we was all outside in formation for about 4 or 5 hours for the rest of the day because they were pissed, and we just had to stand there. And we called them battle buddies. But my battle buddy beside me, who was older than me at the time, he was about 30. Yes, I'm shading. I'm putting you out there
right now. Okay, that's cute.
Wait, Caitlin, how tall did you say Tory Lanez was?
Like 5'2", 5'3".
Oh, look, KJ, you got a twin. Anyway, as I was saying, my battle buddy beside me passed out because he locked his knees. And it was funny because before he passed out, he started crying about how this was bullshit, how we shouldn't be doing this. This is crazy. And next thing you know, bloop, bloop. So I'm like, the fuck? Wait a minute. Because I'm expecting him to still be talking. I didn't even notice because we're supposed to be facing your eyes front and see his side the whole entire time. So he drops. And we out there for longer because this motherfucker dropped. Like, you big dumb. Go ahead, KJ.
There's certain regulations that, needs to change. There's certain regulations that probably won't change. I mean, it's one of the downfalls of the military.
You signed up for it.
Exactly. What you say now. Say it again.
You signed up for it, and they'll tell you that every step of the way. So anybody trying to join the military, please understand there's some standards that you gotta obey, and it's the same thing for a job. There's some standards that you gotta obey. It is what it is.
Preach it.
It's called discretions, terms and conditions, whatever, on that contract that you sign before you get your moolah. Same thing. Same thing.
Couldn't be more right. And on that note, guys, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back. Keep it locked and loaded. Remember, we still have a new segment for you guys.
That's shot.
Get ready. Get ready. I feel like that.
Huh?
Welcome back to KjKonfidential, guys. All right, and our last hot topic of discussion. So, Caitlin, Emmanuel, Andrew, Djibouti, whichever one you want to go by today.
Really?
How do you feel about families lying? Do you think it's ever okay? Do you think it benefits you in the long run?
I think there are some things that don't always need to be shared. I don't think it's necessarily, obviously you can lie by omission, but like it's more of a white lie. But like there are some things that don't necessarily concern my family about my life, but some things, like if it's important, they're gonna know,
For me, I hate lying, period. So I don't see a point in ever lying. Like, for what? It doesn't help you, it doesn't help me. And where are we gonna go? Because you're gonna have to make up a lie to cover the lie before. Just on principle. Like, it doesn't even matter what it is. Like, it could be the fact that you said you went to Walmart instead of Target to buy something. Now the next day, I want to go to Target. And you already telling me what the hell is at Target and what's on sale. And I'm like, how you know? Oh, did you find it on the internet or something? It's just, there's going to be another lie to cover the lie. It's going to be a whole sandwich full of lies. Like, and how do you trust somebody after they lie? Like, that's hard. I don't know. For me, I just don't like lying. I don't know.
I think for me, I think I'm 50-50 with it. I think that sometimes it's beneficial for the good and sake of the child. But eventually, they're gonna find out the truth. And so I think that's when you need to face the music, and I think you need to, own up to the bull skip. See what I did there? I'm a Christian. Won't he do it? Will he won't?
Willie who? Who Willie?
So it's a touchy subject, and I do think it depends on the severity of the situation. But if it has something to do with something that can, possibly damage me for the rest of my life, then no, you need to tell me the truth, baby.
So, but where do you draw the line at that? Like, I understand what you're saying completely, because, quite frankly, to put them on the spot, because y'all know how I am, I'm shady. So, my whole family lied to me all my life, because apparently my mom's adopted, and I didn't even know that. So, the family that I thought was mine wasn't really mine the whole entire time for 30 years. So, anyway, that's a long time to keep up a lie. So, where do you draw the line?
I think a lie like that is way different from, like, for example, my grandma's not cool with me smoking weed. She doesn't need to know that, and that's okay. So if I'm around her, I tell her I don't smoke. But like lying to someone about something as big as their identity, I went through something similar as you because I'm adopted, and I didn't always know like the exact situation. And I think that it definitely is hard, but the lies like that are too big. If it's something that big and that is going to have that much effect on someone, you shouldn't be lying, because the truth is probably what needs to be heard. But if it's just something simple like, oh, like, yeah, no, I don't smoke, no one's getting hurt by that, If anything, that's helping them.
Okay, I guess I understand that. A lie that big, Andrew, I clutch my pearls. A lie that big, yes, maybe, yes, I would.
Can you afford pearl? Oh, never mind.
Excuse me?
Huh?
He can't come for him. He got the Versace shirt on.
Actually, it's Versace.
But,
Versace.
Really?
We still vibing.
It's okay. It's okay. Versace.
Really not.
Go ahead.
Listen, not that I can't afford it, but I don't want to. I'm not spending that much money on clothes. I'm sorry. Unless like 20 items and I'm spending that much money on it. I'm cheap, honey.
Oh, so it's Versace.
Yeah. But no, I think that a lie that big, no, that's unacceptable. Little white lie, like, smoking weed, granted, my whole family knows I smoke weed. I smoked down, okay? And I need to smoke in order to keep my sanity, because if I don't smoke, only God knows what's gonna come out of my mouth, because I don't
smoke. I might smoke y'all.
Listen, if you don't want rude stuff coming out of my mouth, I'm gonna go outside and smoke. All right, I'm gonna do it in my car where you don't smell it, and maybe I'm gonna spray myself when I come back inside. But just know when I come back inside, I'm gonna be nice and high. So
I definitely understand. And it's how I can see that, but I don't know. It's just hard to trust after that, ain't it? That's a huge lie. Especially for a long time like that, 30 years. Think about how many times you had to make sure that person didn't figure out something. For 30 years.
Agreed.
That's a whole
Way
job.
Too long.
That's a whole job. You should be paid. That's a whole job. Acting skills.
They should get a retirement pension. Shit.
Shoot, they better get an award nomination for these movies.
Period.
Whole Tyler Perry movie.
But no, let us know, guys, below what you guys think. Do you think it's okay for your family to lie to you? Do you think a little white lie or a major big lie, as Andrew was saying? Little white lie like weed, little big lie like, well, you can't use little and big in the same sentence, but you get the gist of it, people. Let us know. Comment below. In the meantime, we'll be right back. We got relationship advice on the way and our new hot segment too.
special edition.
All right, keep it locked and loaded. KJ Confidential will be right back. One. Hey, you guys, welcome back to KJ Confidential.
Hey.
You know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's a relationship time. It's relationship time. Okay, so y'all know I get excited when I get to give y'all my unsolicited advice about y'all's fucking relationships. Period, poo. So our first relationship question is, when is it okay to lie in your relationship? Caitlin, we're gonna start with you, Miss Thane.
I'm gonna go with never. Like, if the person I'm dating is lying to me, they can hit the door. Like, hit the block, hit the streets, whatever you want, but you're not gonna hit this. You out.
Hit the road, Jack.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no. Okay. But anyway, I'm 1000% over the moon with that. Cause hell to the no. Like I said earlier, I don't like lying. I don't see a point in lying. For what? Lie to somebody important. Lie to the cops. Okay, so they don't shoot you dead. Okay, lie to something like that. Don't be lying to me. For what? For what? What's that gonna do? I mean, it's stupid to me. I just don't see a point.
I definitely totally agree with the both of yous, okay? The both of you. Okay, listen, if you got to lie to your significant other, why are you in this relationship? Why are you together? Why can't you be truthful? What the hell are you doing behind my back is what I'm going to question. What
Hello?
you doing? Like, absolutely not. I put the hammer down. Why do you have what is there, tell me what there is to lie in a relationship about, because I'm quite confused. I feel like I should know every fucking thing that is going on with you, period.
Yes, so please comment in the box below and let us know, what in the world is there to lie about in a relationship?
Okay, so okay.
This sounds like it's about to get juicy.
It is. Okay, so I was in a situationship. Let me stop.
Oh shit.
It's a lie.
Ooh,
I was engaged. I was engaged to this person. And they were upset that they found out through paperwork that my birth mother, that my mom is not my birth mother, that my mom passed away. I felt like I didn't lie about that. I don't feel like my mom passed away when I was a baby. Like, I wasn't even 1 year old. So I don't feel like that's a topic of discussion that I need to have with you. I didn't feel like it was important. But in his eyes, I was lying. Now, I didn't see it as lying. I saw it as, I don't think that's any of your business. If I want to tell you that my mom is my mom, then I'll tell you that my mom is my mom. But I don't necessarily. Do you think that is included as lying? Do you think there's certain stuff that you feel, if you don't feel like it's necessary for you to bring up, do you think that's lying?
No, but I think it depends on what it is. If it's something about like your actions, what you've been doing, if it pertains specifically to your relationship, 100%. But if it's something like that, like as I mentioned earlier, I'm adopted. So like, if I want to share that with somebody, that's my thing. You don't need to know that. You don't need to know about my upbringing. That's not your business unless I tell you it.
Okay. What about
I feel that. I definitely feel that, you know. Yes.
Unless we're having kids together.
Yeah, you know, because that's what I'm looking at, like the long haul. How long do you got to keep up, you know, that secret or anything like that? But I do understand not being ready to disclose that information. But there's a difference between I'm not ready to tell you and I'm just going to straight up lie to you. And be like, oh no, I was never adopted. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, adopted what?
Well, I didn't. I didn't feel like it had anything to do with me wanting to be ready or not. I just didn't feel like it was. I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to say it.
Right, especially when I'm in a similar situation as you. My birth mom died when I was a year old. So the people who raised me are my parents. So don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Like, they're my family still, regardless of if my birth mom isn't in the picture. And when people do ask me, it's not that I lie, but I won't bring it up until I feel like, oh yeah, I could mention that. And like, if we're having kids together, I'm going to let them know, here are some of like, here's my birth history, my family history. I'll pull that from my mom, but you know,
exactly.
I'm not going to lie about it. But if they ask, I'll tell them. But like, if I don't feel like bringing it up, I'm not going to bring it up.
Exactly. It's not a secret. It's never been a secret. Let's make that very extremely clear. I love my birth mother, and I love getting to know information about her. Let's make that very extremely clear. But I just don't feel like it's a table of discussion. I don't feel like, I'm not that type of person. We're not kumbayaing over, you know, me not knowing who my birth mother is.
Well, it's just like, you know, like you already know, KJ, my dad died. Well, my dad was murdered when I was born. He died in April. I was born in March. But I didn't know that until I was 10, because I asked too early. I asked when I was like 3, you know, and I was told that he ran away from home. So for the longest, I hated him because I thought he didn't want me. But come to find out when I was 10, no, his best friend killed him over drugs. So I was sitting there like, wait a minute, pause. Huh? What you mean? I thought you said he ran away. So was he with drugs? Is he a drug dealer? No. What happened was, he was trying to play Superman. He was trying to save his best friend from drugs because he was just driving home and happened to pass the alleyway and saw his friend there. Got out, was about to say hi and everything. I haven't seen him in a minute. And realized, oh shit, there's a drug deal going on. Drug dealer told him, you got to make a choice between these drugs or this motherfucker here. And they shot him to death and threw him in the sewer. So, I don't know.
I think there are definitely some things like, my parents didn't want to tell me anything going on in my family when I was younger too, but I definitely think there are better ways you can approach that situation than saying that he ran away. Because obviously you don't want to completely lie, but you don't want to share with your kid something that is going to be hard for them to process, you know?
Yeah.
I definitely totally agree. I don't feel like they should have told you that he ran away. I feel like that scars you as a child. And then 2, I also feel like if they did tell you that, they should have told you that at an age, they should have retold you at an age that he didn't. They should have retold you at an age that he didn't run away, that you understood that you were too young to understand that. Instead of for 10 years or however many years.
It's every 10 years. You got it right the first time. It's every 10 years. Something.
Instead of letting you think that for 10 years, yeah, they were definitely wrong. I definitely agree with that. So like I said, it's 50-50 to these scenarios. But give us your opinion below. Comment what you think. I mean, should your partner lie to you or not? I mean, should you keep secrets for your partner? Comment below. We'll be back after this. 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to KJ Confidential. Ain't y'all glad that damn empty screen is over with? But anyway, our next relationship question is, drum roll please. Thank you.
I sure as hell wasn't about to do it. Shit.
Gotta do what you have to do.
On top of that big bun you got on top of your head. Anyway, no, but y'all, how long does it take? How long does it really take to get to know somebody?
In a relationship?
In a relationship. Aren't these relationship questions?
Oh, bitch, don't try me. Try your mama, don't try me. All right. So I feel, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't feel like you can put a date or a length on getting to know someone, because you could date someone for years, say like 7 years, get married to them and think that you know that person, and then next thing you know, you're filing for divorce like what, not even 6 months after you got married, because you don't know who that person is. So I feel like you're always getting to know the person that you're dating every fucking day of your life. Shoot, you could be married for 60 damn years. You're still getting to know, because people evolve. And with evolution, I don't feel like people stay the same, honey. They're not the same. You know,
Get it. Preach.
You're getting to know them all over again. I believe in getting to know get to know your partner. Sure, you never know what they into.
Hello. They might be into some nasty little videos and stuff in the shower and all that. But anyway.
It's everything.
I think that, like, if it's someone you're just meeting, it can really depend, because like the person I'm seeing right now, I feel like I've gotten to know them so much faster and like deeper than I know a lot of the people that I've dated for like a really long time, just because like he's willing to share and wants to learn and grow. And I feel like when people don't have that mindset, then you don't get to know them as fast. Because me right now, when I go out, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, you're gonna know me from the first date. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get a salad. I don't want a salad, bitch. I want a burger. And I'm gonna eat a burger, and you're gonna like it. If you don't, go. Like, that's fine. That's cool. But like, why pretend you're someone who you're not? And I think that when you start dating like that, you kind of find people who like you really, truly for you, not for the image you're putting out there. So I think it takes a couple months definitely to get to like really kind of know someone and know things about them. But I definitely think that it can come like faster too. But like you said, people change and people grow. You never fully know someone, and I totally agree with that.
Well, I think it takes a lifetime. I've always held close to that opinion of mine. It takes a lifetime before you get to know somebody, because when you actually meet old people who are together, if you've ever talked to old people, they will tell you so many stories all the way leading up till the present time. And there is so many different things that go on. And I like hearing those stories because it talks about what you were talking about, KJ, evolution. I totally agree with that, because you're always changing. Nothing's the same. Look at now. Everything's changing. We got some clown in the White House for the first time in a while. We got some little idiot in the White House with a baby bib on. So everything changes. And I feel like it actually takes a lifetime to get to know somebody's ins and outs, understand what they like, what they don't like, what their struggles are, and pay attention to it. You know, I think that actually listening to somebody who's speaking is actually how you get to know somebody, versus I'm just hearing what you're saying and swear that I know you because I memorize small details. Your favorite color is red. You like violets. Your birthday is March the 3rd. Okay?
Agreed.
All right, guys. I definitely agree with both of you guys said. I'm pretty sure our audience agreed too. You guys just let us know if you did or not. I'm pretty sure y'all did now. But keep the lock and loaded, because this is a special edition of KjKonfidential. Our new segment is next. What you looking like that for?
Because the tiger was leaping off of your clothes. Like, oh God.
Oh, no.
It looked like the animal zoo. Okay. Miami Vice. We finna take a line and crack and come back. Take a plane.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, y'all, we are back to KJ Confidential, and we got something special for y'all today. So we're talking about living single. So, all right, guys, what does it really mean to you to be single?
Well, since I am single, hit me up at the real Kevin Manuel, okay?
Don't be thirsty. Don't be thirsty.
In my DMs, who says I'm gonna accept or not? I mean, I don't know. Depends on if you're cute. But to me, being single is owning who you are wholeheartedly. I think that you need to take the time to actually get to know who you are as an individual before you can even open your heart to anybody. I feel like being being single is the time that you truly find what you want. So by the time that you actually start dating, you know, baby, this ain't gonna work for me. Pay the bill and I'll be out. Pay the bill and I'll be out. You know. Um, so Andrew, what do you think it means to you? I mean, not that you are single, but you can give us a little bit of, you know, a little bit of single advice. Some single, 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 single.
Don't lose a titty. Calm down. Anyway, no, but I was single once upon a time. Okay, so I do know something about it. So fuck you. It took me 6 years to understand some things because it's a journey. It's a serious ass journey of learning who you are as a person, what you tolerate, what you don't tolerate, what you like, what you want. That's a huge one. It took me so long. It took me 6 years to get ready to be in a relationship. I had to pray, you know, for a relationship. But I had to know what I was wanting because I didn't know what I wanted at first. I was just out there. But it's a personal journey. You get to know you.
I feel that. What about you, Miss Caitlin, Miss Lopez? Are you a
So I think there's a difference, you guys, between being like single and being looking. Because I feel like a lot of people out here are single, but they're like really searching hard to find the one. And don't get me wrong, if you're out here just looking and for meeting people, having experiences and doing whatever you want, that's cool. But I feel like for me, for a little while, I was going through this period of being single where I would be like on dating apps all the time just because I was like, yeah, like I want to find something. But after a while, I was like, yeah, okay, like I can do that stuff occasionally, but it doesn't have to be something I do every day. Like I'm always looking, you know? And so when I started to really just be like, okay, like I'm single, I get to know me, I get to enjoy my alone time. Like I love spending time by myself. I've found out so much more about myself, like you guys mentioned, even if it's not necessarily stuff that'll affect a relationship, but things I can do that I like doing or trying new things. So you can learn a lot.
I totally, definitely agree with you. I am on the dating apps, but I tell people all the time, I'm not actually actively looking. Am I open to dating now? Yes. Before, no, I was not because there was a whole lot of stuff that I needed to work on for myself. A whole lot. I don't feel like if you're damaged goods, you shouldn't be dating anybody. I think there's a period of time, especially if you've been with somebody for so long, you tell them that you love them. Oh, you made them, and you just gotta have them in your life and everything. I think there's a period of time that you go through that you need to spend time with yourself and getting to know you. Because not all relationships end bad just because of the other person, baby.
Embezzle. Embezzle.
Stick on it.
Embezzle.
Maybe you got some baggage in your closet that you gotta work with. Well, actually, let me take that back because we're gonna keep it all the way real. You do got some baggage in your closet that you need to work on. Everybody has baggage in their closet that they need to work on. Period. No excuses. Everybody.
It's called entanglements. Entanglements.
Everybody has issues that they have to work on. So I do feel like I do agree with you, Caitlin. There is such thing as single and looking, and then single and just minding your own damn business. Baby, I'm single and minding my own damn business. Pay the bill and do something else, but go about your business, boy. I don't want you. You know, I don't want you. Go, okay? I'm good. Look, if it ain't career related, baby, where we going? Where we headed? Back home? Top of bed? 9 o'clock? All right, peace. See you later. You know, that's just me. But you know, I like this, guys. Ew. First of all,
agreed, though.
Any further? Can we just talk about how radiant Caitlin looks? Look at her.
She looked good.
Thank you. Y'all say hi to me.
Before the camera came on, I was like, she's beautiful.
So beautiful.
Thank y'all. You know I had to pop out with the ring light like we've been saying.
I know, girl, because it's like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning over there, right?
Yeah, it's early, but I said, let me get cute. I haven't seen KJ in a minute. We better get popping. We better go on here and we better chat about some topics, y'all.
All right.
Hello.
All right, so our Second and final living single advice is how do you balance being single and your friends who are couples?
Oh, how you gonna balance that, KJ?
Listen, I'm asking y'all. I'll give y'all my opinion afterwards.
I would have to say that one, like, I feel like for a while it was an issue because I was like, oh, this makes me feel really single. But then eventually, like, when you have a good enough, or if you have a good enough relationship with both people, like, you're just hanging out and it feels okay. But if you're super third wheelie, it can definitely feel awkward. But you definitely have to schedule time with your friends who are single if you're around a lot of people who are coupled up and it affects you like that. For me personally, like, I don't mind being around my friends who are coupled up because I'm like, oh, cool, you're married. Whatever. I don't care. I'm happy for you, but I'm minding my business. You know what I mean?
Oof, I definitely understand what you mean, because some of them be thirsty. They don't be satisfied in that marriage and be trying to get your number on the side. But y'all know me, I'm shady. But anyway, I feel like it's just, as you said, it just depends. I feel like it depends on the person, because if you're at a stage, like I said, it's a journey. So if you're at a stage where you're comfortable with yourself, it won't really bother you being around other married couples, because you're secure with yourself. You know, it's called self-love. You love yourself first, you can love somebody else the same way.
That's cute and everything. Bless your heart and both y'all parts. Anyway, I personally, as a single man, I don't like when couples include, like, okay, I'll go on trips and stuff because that's cute, because, you know, we going out of the country, we going to different states. I could be living the Viva Loca, if you know what I mean, because I'm single. However, sometimes being a single person, you get put in the middle. And you don't want to be put in. And I've always told people all the time, I'm like, listen, ask married or people who are in relationships for advice. Don't ask no single man for advice, or no single girl for advice, because I'm gonna give you single advice because I'm single. So I'm gonna let you know what I was doing this in, because I'm single. I'ma do me. I mean, I'm gonna go out there and be riding out there, doing what I do on the side, and I'ma probably tell you the same thing. No pun intended, or whatever have you. However,
Oh, it's the pun.
whatever. However, I am also the type of person that has common sense. And because I have been married before, and I have been engaged before, and I have been married again before. Yes, I have been married twice.
Oh, that's a long resume.
Whoever wants to throw shade, yes, I have been married twice. Mind your business, okay? No, I don't give it up very easily. It's just, things go sour. Anyway, I feel like as a person who has experience, I can give you the advice that you need because I have common sense. And my relationships wasn't something that happened like a hop, skipping, and jumping away. No, they were a little bit, long-winded or whatever have you. And I got a little bit of experience. But at the same time, I don't want that to be a consecutive thing, because I'm still living, pop, locking, and dropping at my single life. And so I don't want to include it in the middle of y'all riffraffs and, all the baths that y'all gonna be taking. I don't want to be included in it. Don't include me in it, because every time something happens and, something pops off with one person and then the other person pops off, and then, you're stuck in the middle. You're just like, ay, Diablo, what is going on? Me, papito, come on. I think it's a lot to deal with. So I think single people should be able to still live their single life, and their friends that are in relationships or married, they should still be able to allow their single friends to live their single life. I'm not saying that you got to cut off all, advice or asking for advice or whatever have you, but don't include us in everything, because 9 times out of 10, we don't really fucking care. We don't We just want to go out there, let loose, shake a little bit, maybe just a little. That's what we want to do. If you
Speaking of little,
I'm saved and sanctified, so I don't do that.
just a little bit.
The little bit in the bedroom. That's why I do it at.
You pray in the bedroom? Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah.
I sure do pray in the bedroom.
You be on your knees, huh?
Wow, it's definitely coming to you.
Listen, you said you pray. That's what you do when you pray. It's just
Anyway, so guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed our unsolicited advice for your relationships and y'all stinking ass single lives. I mean, for some of y'all,
why stink? Ooh, you need to shower. Wait a minute.
Some people don't want to be single. They're not single by choice. Guys, that is our show. I am so glad that you guys tuned in. Miss Caitlin Lopez.
Thank y'all for having me. I had a blast with y'all. Can't wait to come back. We don't know when it's going to be, but it's going to happen.
Yes, sure.
Loved your energy. You are great.
Yes, amen. Listen, so you still didn't tell us though. Are you related to Jennifer or no?
If only. But that being said, I did always tell my mom growing up, I was like, you could have named me Jennifer and you fumbled the bag. Like, because I just would have told everybody, like, I would have made Jenny jokes my whole life. Yes, call me Jenny. Jenny from the block. What's up?
All right, guys. I'm sure our next guest host will be amazing, just like Caitlin. Trust me. I'm telling you. If you think it was fun, comment below, let us know. Because obviously she's gonna be back. Obviously.
And you never know, you might be one of the next guests on our show. So if you want to ever appear on KJ Confidential, just comment below.
Comment below or email us email us at kevinmanuel17@gmail.com. That's KEVINM another MANUEL17@gmail.com. And we might get you up on this show if you know what I'm saying.
Because that's how you spell my name. Hey, okay. I was feeling that spelling though. Okay. Because I wanted to add that to the end. Like, hey, that's how you spell my name. Hey. Anyway. We ain't asked you to be rad shit. We ain't asked you to be rad shit. Let it go.
Listen, ratchet is in my blood. But thank you.
I know,
guys.
city girls. Mm-hmm.
Hey. Okay, period. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Peace and blessings to you guys. And make sure that you subscribe, comment below, and catch us next time on our next episode of KJ Confidential. Peace and blessings.
Bye.